It's now 50 years since the workers in the Upper Clyde shipbuilders took on a Conservative government and beat them, saving 8,000 jobs on the Clyde. One of their key demands was for a Scottish Parliament, with powers to stop such large-scale closures from ever happening again. And in 1998, the Scottish people did indeed secure a Parliament. It had powers to provide financial help to struggling firms, and if necessary, to take them to public ownership, and even to develop new areas of production. It was a Parliament that provided hope for the future, that the coming generation would never be blighted by the poverty, unemployment, and the casual dead-end jobs that we once again see around us today. So why did we not achieve even a tenth of this utopian vision we had at the beginning of this millennium? Well, because these powers were stripped away from the Scottish people by the European Union's so-called competition rules, which barred state aid to industry and disallowed any comprehensive public ownership of industries such as gas, electricity, telecommunications, and transport. What about now? Will these powers be returned to the Scottish people now that we have left the EU? No. Not if Johnson's government gets its way. As we speak, laws are going through Westminster that will centralise them under Johnson's control. Johnson doesn't want us using them as originally intended, to develop democratic control over our own economy in Scotland. Instead, he wants to use them himself to boost giant monopolies and their subcontractors. These are the firms that will get the big government contracts and the handouts, as they have during the pandemic, and they will be accountable to Johnson, not to us. Do you remember the Springburn Rail Workshops? They were the last remaining depot for train repairs in Scotland. It could have been saved. It was abandoned by the Scottish government because it feared breaking state aid rules. Scotland still has trains, but we can't repair them. Do you remember the 500 workers at the McVitie's biscuit factory in Glasgow's job-starved East End? If so, you'll also remember it was taken over by a European finance company. That factory should have been saved. It wasn't. Those people should still have their livelihoods, and they don't. These were the powers the UCS workers fought for, and which the Scottish Parliament was meant to safeguard. This is why we need to develop the campaign to demand a return of these powers, to call for the devolution of economic and industrial powers so they can be used by us, democratically, through our Parliament, by placing them in the hands of the people, in Scotland, in Wales, in the regions of England. These are the radical options that Rose is campaigning for today. Join us, become a member, get your trade union branch or trade union council to affiliate, and join the many trade unions and trade union councils that are already involved. We need to fight for our rights, for a parliament capable of protecting us, for certainties of a life of dignity and respect, and for our right to determine our economic future. Because if we don't, who will?